Every man dreams of being constantly on a woman's mind. The feeling of knowing that she can't stop thinking about you is undeniably thrilling. However, it can be challenging to figure out how to achieve this. Fortunately, there are some ways to make a girl think about you non-stop, whether it be through conversation, body language, or even text messaging. In this video, we will delve into some tips and tricks to help you become the center of her thoughts. 1. Get inside her head. If you want to make a girl think about you non-stop, you need to understand what goes on inside her mind. Every girl is different, but most of them appreciate a guy who can show genuine interest in who they are and what they are all about. So, if you want to get inside her head, start by getting to know her on a deeper level. One way to do this is by asking open-ended questions that encourage her to share her thoughts and feelings with you. For example, you could ask her about her dreams and aspirations, her favorite books or movies, or what she enjoys doing in her free time. Another way to get inside her head is by paying attention to the things she likes and dislikes. Take note of the little details, such as her favorite food or color, and use this information to surprise her with thoughtful gestures and gifts. Above all, be respectful and genuine in your interactions with her. If you're just trying to manipulate her into thinking about you, she'll pick up on it and likely push you away. Instead, focus on building a real connection and showing her that you care about who she is as a person. This will make her think about you non-stop, for all the right reasons. 2. Avoid the friend zone. One of the most common reasons why guys fail to make girls think about them non-stop is that they fall into the dreaded friend zone. This happens when a girl sees you as nothing more than a friend and doesn't see you as a potential romantic partner. To avoid this, it's important to be clear about your intentions from the start. Don't be afraid to flirt with her, show your romantic interest, and ask her out on dates. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that being her friend is the only way to get close to her. Another important thing to remember is that you should avoid acting like her platonic buddy. Don't just do things for her or act like her therapist when she's going through a tough time. Show her that you're a man who is confident and assertive, not a pushover. Finally, make sure that you're not sending mixed signals. If you're interested in her romantically, don't just act like a friend. If you're not interested in a romantic relationship, don't give her false hope. Be honest and upfront with her about your feelings and intentions, and you'll be much less likely to end up in the friend zone. 3. Don't text too much or too little. Texting is a great way to stay connected with someone you like, but it's important to find the right balance. If you're constantly bombarding her with texts, it can be overwhelming and turn her off. On the other hand, if you hardly ever text her, she may start to think you're not interested. The key is to find a happy medium. Send her a few messages throughout the day to let her know you're thinking of her, but don't overdo it. If she's not responding, give her space and wait for her to initiate the next conversation. And remember, quality over quantity. Make sure your texts are meaningful and add value to the conversation. Another tip is to mix up your communication. Don't rely solely on texting. Try calling or meeting up in person. This will show her that you're serious and interested in getting to know her on a deeper level. In short, don't text too much or too little. Find the right balance and keep things interesting by mixing up your communication. This will keep her thinking about you non-stop. 4. Let her miss you occasionally. It's important to remember that absence makes the heart grow fonder. If you're constantly texting or talking to her, she won't have a chance to miss you. So, every once in a while, give her some space. Don't reach out for a few days, or even a week. Let her wonder what you're up to. When you do eventually reach out, she'll be excited to hear from you, and the conversation will feel more meaningful. This also gives you a chance to focus on yourself and your own interests, which will make you a more interesting and well-rounded person in her eyes. Remember, it's all about finding a balance between being present in her life and giving her space to miss you. 5. Keep things lighthearted and fun. One of the best ways to keep a girl thinking about you nonstop is to be the person who makes her laugh and smile. You don't have to be a comedian to do this. Simply keeping things lighthearted and fun can make all the difference. Make silly jokes, send her funny memes or videos, and don't be afraid to be a little bit goofy around her. Showing your playful side will help her relax around you and see you as someone who brings positivity and joy into her life. Of course, it's important to balance the fun with genuine conversations and emotional intimacy, but don't underestimate the power of a good laugh or a lighthearted moment to create a strong connection. By keeping things lighthearted and fun, you'll become the person she wants to spend time with and think about even when you're not around.